are various opinions on whether it would be possible to predict the future with tarot cards, or whether the tarot reader should behave no more than a consultant, as tarot cards are the tool to help insight and meditation. Some people take the middle path and say that the tarot cards maximizes the insight that people have in mind, so that they can see the right future to come. Personally, I think when the tarot card was first made as a fortune-telling instrument, the intention must have been to utilize the divine power and nature's energy to predict the future, and I do not deny that there might have been some people who could actually foretell the future. Based on my prior experiences, however, I am perfectly certain that I have not a drop of prophet's blood in my vein, so I am using tarot cards only as a tool to meditate and think. I often get questioned how accurate the tarot cards are. Such questions on accuracy is usually based on the belief that one can see the past, present, or the future with the tarot cards. Then, would it be also possible to talk about the accuracy, when you are using the cards only as a tool for insight and meditation? Probably yes. It's not a fortune-telling, but we can compare how exactly we can analyze the present status, and how clearly we can draw the picture based on which we can proceed forward. Of course, the assessment is not about the tarot cards, but about the reader using the cards. The power of prophecy is not something you can get with effort, but you can have more accurate insight as your thoughts get deeper and your experience widens. When you look at the meaning of tarot cards in more detail, you can easily find that there are opposing meanings in the same card. In some cases, the explanations are different depending on the people, books, and websites. In fact, the keywords written in the booklet of the tarot deck is merely keywords, and they do not directly correspond to its meaning. Tarot cards need to be interpreted in balance, and so it does not look at one aspect of the problem alone, it also considers the side effect when the situation is biased too much to one side. Therefore, the keywords are often conflicting against each other, and under some circumstances, the same card may be interpreted completely differently. Therefore, you should try to find out the common characteristic that relates to different keywords, and interpret considering the position of the card in the spread and the current situation of the querent in mind. One may say that the interpretation would depend on the circumstances and not be objective. That is true, and so you should try to avoid adding your own subjective opinion, and to interpret based on objective logic as much as you can. You may get wisdom and insight from the keywords of the cards that is presented to you by chaos and coincidence, but you interpret the reality from them based on logical laws and rules. This process is similar to the one in the Tree of Life spread, in which you harmonize various powers of chaos and cosmos that constitutes the world. There are a number of symbols drawn in tarot cards, and some of them are explained in this book. The designers of the cards must have done their best to reflect various aspects of life, based on such diverse symbols extracted from various knowledges, and so studying such knowledges and symbols helps understanding the intention of the tarot designer. However, it is not crucial to have such knowledge in order to read tarot cards, nor is it required to interpret the cards based on such knowledge. On the contrary, it is also possible for you to look at the image as is, and to interpret the meaning from the feelings and insights you get from looking at them. Whichever way you may choose to do, it is important that the flow of interpretation does not get biased to one aspect alone.